Hey guys, I just finished watching Flash season 3, episode 4, New Rogues. This episode was pretty interesting, especially with the Mirror Master in this episode and putting Barry in the mirror and stuff. And it was pretty cool seeing Jessie Quick in her costume for this episode. Although I wish she would stick around and stuff, would have been cool to eventually see an episode of Jessie Quick, Jessie Quick, Jay Garrick, and Flash and Kid Flash and all these guys in one episode. So hopefully we get that maybe by the end of the season or something like that. And I also think it'd be interesting to see. I was thinking if we saw Wally West, we've already seen him in his yellow costume. What if in this costume, this version of Wally West, if he got his powers, maybe if he got his powers somehow, and he used the silver costume from the New 52, I think that might be interesting to see if we could get that version of the costume, because I think that version of the costume would look pretty cool. Although I guess the classic costume is pretty awesome, so we'll have to wait and see which one we get. But this episode was pretty fun again with the Mirror Master and stuff, and then with the reveal of Caitlin Snow doing her thing. And I was surprised, like, oh my god, how come Barry couldn't just turn around in the mirror and see her? I guess to him there's only one door, there's not multiple portals. Also wish we would have seen inside of the portal, what it looks like a little bit more than just the darkness. But oh well, it was pretty cool anyways, especially how he defeated Mirror Master and stuff. And also definitely can't wait to see more of what's going to happen with Caitlin Snow as she's becoming more and more Killer Frost-like. And I wish that, hopefully they're going to maybe see the security cameras footage of that she actually figured it out, because this is not the first thing that she's going to go when Cisco's going to look at. I thought that was the first thing he's going to check it out. So hopefully in next week's episode we do get that reveal. At least, since Wells said to Cisco, oh, it wasn't a machine, it was something else, and it's like, only Caitlin was around and it was in there, and he looks at the footage or something like that from the security camera. That would definitely be interesting to see his reaction, and it has to happen in next week's episode, because that's all the only answer is to do. The logical thing to do is to just look at the security camera. So hopefully that's what he'll be doing in next week's episode, and then we can fast track this, this Killer Frost storyline with Caitlin Snow and get further on into that, because we haven't done anything now since the first episode. Although we're only in the 4th episode, so still have a way to go. But at least I'd like to see Cisco find out in next week's episode, and then the next episode after that being, he finds out, he watches the footage at the end of the next week's episode, and then in episode like 6 is when he starts talking to her about it. And then he has to deal with whether or not he's going to tell people and stuff like that. And then things can move on and stuff like that. So I think they're definitely interested to see how the Killer Frost storyline goes, because I'm really interested to see what that is, especially that alien. If you saw the trailer for next week's episode, that alien looks a lot like the Martians from White Martian from the Supergirl season 1. Although, if you just watch Supergirl, you know that we got a new Martian there. So, although it doesn't look like the John Jones Martian, it looks a lot like the White Martian from the first season, when there's that White Martian was pretending to be some senator or something like that in the first season. So that definitely looks interesting, that monster. Definitely can't wait to see where that monster comes from, because in the trailer it only shows it a little bit, doesn't really explain much about it. So definitely going to be interested to see where that comes from. Probably comes from in a portal or something like that, or maybe it has to do with the other wells or something. That'll be cool to see where that continues on and see how things move on from here. So yeah, there's definitely going to be a fun thing to see. Definitely can't wait to see what's going to happen and how things are going to move on from here. So that definitely was a fun episode to see. Very interesting to see. And I'm glad that, we've seen Jessie Quick, or how her mask, she doesn't have the ring. Her eyes are not painted red or anything like that. So it's another thing proving that, Oliver, you don't have to paint your eyes when you put on the mask. You just put on the mask. If your entire face is exposed, and, you're pretty much exposing the fact that you're a male and you're white, you're don't need to color your eyes really that much. So that's definitely interesting to see. And it's also fun seeing that Barry get that one line. That sounded like Oliver. That was the best line ever throughout this whole thing. I really liked it. So definitely was a fun episode. Can't wait to see what happens in next week's episode. So let me know what you think, guys, in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.